psychic and you say stuff like that, please fuck off.
Big Sister with Chloe Veitch on Unwell On Air.
Okay, we have a voicemail from Gregory.
Hi, my name's Gregory. I'm calling for the Big Sister show. My experience with a psychic was pretty weird. Right before my wife and I got married, she saw a psychic, and the psychic told her that she shouldn't marry me because she was supposed to marry an Italian man. I think the psychic said something like an exotic man from Europe or something like that, but this was right before the wedding, and my wife was already stressed with planning, and she was just panicking about, should she actually go through with our wedding? And should she start searching for, I guess, some Italian man? So I was just spending my days consoling her because she was just so stressed with everything. Long story short, thank God she went through with the wedding. We're still happily married 6 years later, and hopefully many more to come.
That is why I've stopped going to psychics. I don't want to know. I really don't want to know. Do you know what? That actually sparked... Thank you so much, Gregory, by the way, for sending in that voicemail. My nan had a similar experience. So she was with my granddad and she had children and certain things happened in their marriage. Just like normal thing, nothing really traumatic. But she went to a psychic and had a conversation. And they said, yeah, you're not going to be married to him anymore in like a few years. You might as well just leave. But she already had children. It's so dangerous. It could ruin families. So yeah, if you're a psychic and you say stuff like that, please fuck off. But also, Gregory, have you done a 23andMe? Imagine if you do have some Italian in you. Yeah. Or just every day start eating salami and be like, see, I knew it. Or just like go to the psychic or get your wife of 6 years to go to the psychic and hand her a bunch of ravioli, spaghetti bolognese, meatballs. Fuck it, just lasagna sheets. And be like, bitch. I wonder if I'm going to marry an Italian man. Second voicemail, we have Hannah.
Hi, my name's Hannah. I'm calling in for Big Sister. I actually wanted to share, so I've never went in to see someone who I paid as a psychic, but my grandma tells fortunes, and my whole life she has been my fortune teller since I was a kid, and she learned how to do this in the Philippines where she grew up, and has this super unique way of telling fortunes through playing cards, and it's crazy accurate. She has predicted breakups, she's predicted pregnancies, things that you would never even tell her about. So she's really good at it. Actually, she does not recommend that you pay to have someone tell your fortune, because since you are paying them, they will only tell you what they want or what you want to hear, and they won't tell you the whole truth. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's some people out there who it's their business and they're completely honest with you, but that's the advice she's given me, so I've never paid for anything like that.
Wow. The inside scoop. I'm so glad that we done that question box. Did you hear that, ladies? Oh, there's going to be so many psychics watching this. No, please pay us. We literally need to pay our bills. Please. I mean, that Rhode Island woman, she didn't have anyone pay, I don't think. I mean, probably, yeah, but she had a TV show. So she was getting paid in other ways. But yeah, she would just go up to random people in the store and be like, I'm drawn to you. This is what you need to hear. Yeah, I love it. I just want to say thank you so much. One thing that I'm also really curious about, women's intuition, okay? I definitely think that I have some sort of gift, because I've seen a couple of psychics, right? And they have all said to me, even people that I haven't paid, that I've just been in the same room with. Tyler Henry said to me, I can see that you have some psychic ability. Who would have thought? I'm telling you, I'm not lying. When you feel it in your gut. I'm telling you now, my previous relationship, my hair was falling out. My body was telling me things that I would ignore. Okay. Because you get that intuition and you ignore it and then your body starts to reject it. So like my gut's always really bad. So I can't really use that as an excuse, but my body would break out in hives. Like my back was just covered in pimples and I never get back acne. So yeah, the body does definitely keep the score. That's another book that I'm wanting to read. So if there's anyone out there that wants to learn about trauma and how it stores itself in the body keeps the score on Amazon. This isn't an ad, by the way. I'm like, yeah, the body keeps a score on Amazon, $5.99. No, I don't know how much it is. There's a lot that the body tells you when you ignore. And I have one of my friends on the line, Madison, and she is an intuitive queen.
Hey, sister. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm so good. This is so fun. I'm so glad I get to talk to you on here.
Oh my God, literally, it's been so long. Well, you're the perfect person to call and speak to because you're bobbing and weaving and you're staying out of harm's way. And every time I see your stories, I'm like, oh my gosh, the way you navigate through life, you are definitely one of the most intuitive people that I know.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I don't even think that way about myself always, but I definitely think that I do be knowing what's going on sometimes. Sometimes I don't.
What are some of you've got loads of stories. Give us a story.
Oh my God. I was thinking about this last night because I was like, I got so many stories to tell. I mean, I pay more money to Turkish psychics than I ever have to a therapist. That's my red flag. So I don't even know where to begin. Do you want me to talk about my psychic experiences or about like just my intuition in dating?
I mean, if you've got any stories of your intuition in dating, that would be great. Or anything, psychic stories, anything that's come true that you thought wasn't going to.
Yeah, I actually had a pretty crazy story from this year. So I've been seeing the same Turkish psychic. So if you don't know what a Turkish coffee reading is, it's where you drink a shot of Turkish coffee. It's super strong. Before you finish it, you dump the cup onto a plate, and then the psychic can read the pictures that are like from the coffee grounds on the inside of the cup and on the plate.
Oh, wow.
In May, I went to my psychic and he was just kind of like, you know, you have something coming up in the month of September that you're going to have to make a decision on. And I see like a new partnership, right? Fast forward to 2 months later, I'm in Istanbul and I found these two random Turkish coffee readers in a coffee shop at two separate coffee shops. And I go in for a reading and this psychic named Baku, he was using like Google Translator, didn't speak any English. He just told me like he saw a lot of stress and to not worry that I had a new job coming in the month of September.
No.
And that there was going to be some sort of partnership with a woman. And that's exactly what the other guy had said. And same with the psychic that was across the street, but he just wasn't as detailed, right? 3 to 4 weeks later, a random job fell out of thin air onto my lap to style this new woman client in Thailand for 6 weeks.
No way.
Yes. And then that job really like challenged me. It helped me get back into that like creative flow and just like back on my grind again. And then a few days after that job ended, I'm in Bangkok trying to relax from like a super hectic month. And then I got an email saying that I secured the biggest partnership of my life. And I literally had to jet back to LA like within 24 hours. And that's when I realized like, holy fuck, like psychics may not be a bunch of bullshit. So, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Crazy.
First of all, congratulations. What the fuck? That's
Thank
incredible.
You. Yeah.
Second of all,
for sure.
I need his number.
Yes, I got you. Sending your way.
And also, wow, like that, when you were speaking about that, because I spoke about something similar when I first started this morning, and it was like, you don't always have to know all the answers to what's going on right now. They will come. Right. You just need to speak it out into existence. And the fact that you took action to like speak to someone and to understand like what was going on. Like, I think the difference between psychics that I believe and psychics that I don't is, you know, them TikTok psychics that are like, oh my gosh, if you're reading this on 11 on the 12th and this message is for you. You literally met this guy randomly. And he he didn't speak English. He had to use Google Translator, and he understood what was going on in your life to a T.
Yeah, of course. And I think with psychics, like some people don't agree with them, but if you do, it's always best to not tell them who you are or what you do. Like, I never give them any details because I just want to know what they see, you know?
Yeah, 100%. Did he say anything else?
Yeah.
Like, how long was it like a 2-minute reading?
This one was probably like a 30-minute reading. He said a lot of stuff about my love life, stuff like that. But I have a funny story. So my psychic that I originally go to, he told me that a vacation situationship I had earlier this year was true love, and that this guy was like in love with me, and that it was a real connection that I should fight for. And I was just like thinking to myself, like, there's no possible way. It was like a 3-day situationship. And I was like, I definitely felt a connection with this guy, but there's no way, right? And then he told me, like, you're going to run into this guy over summer. Like, just trust me. So one night I'm in the middle of a nightclub in Ibiza, just absolutely fried. And I was just profusely throwing up in a bathroom. I walk out of the bathroom and this guy is right there. I don't think this guy is the love of my life, but I think that was like super funny that he did predict I was like gonna run into this guy. But there's been 1,000 situations like that my psychic has predicted, like that this is going to happen, or he saw in something that just recently passed.
Oh my God. Well, I'm glad that you've learned the lesson. And again, the body keeps the score, and women intuition is real, because you know when someone's bullshitting you, and you know when someone's being genuine. And the fact that you felt his presence and his energy and then walked out crying on the first reading, and then the second one you're like, man, that doesn't really make any sense. I appreciate you calling and giving us the update on your psychic situation. I'm going to call you afterwards. Thank you so much, Mads. I love you.
Of course, babe. Miss you. Love you.
I miss you. I'll see you soon, my love.